Have you ever wondered what would happen if you spent 5 seconds on Mercury? Well, let's embark on a hypothetical journey to the closest planet to our sun. Mercury, a sizzling world, is about 59 million miles away from Earth. To get there, you'd have to travel at an unfathomable speed, a mind-boggling yet fascinating feat of space exploration. Mercury is a world of extremes, a place where the sun blazes with relentless intensity. Its day side reaches temperatures that could melt lead, while its night side plunges into a deep freeze. This tiny planet has no atmosphere to speak of, making it a barren, desolate world. Now close your eyes for a moment and picture this. The sun, a blazing ball of fire burning 3 times larger and brighter than you've ever seen it. That's Mercury for you. Imagine, if you will, standing on the surface of Mercury, the smallest planet in our solar system. Now, let's picture this. You've just landed and are taking your first steps on Mercury. Mercury is a world of extremes, where the sun blazes with an intensity that would make the Sahara seem like a winter getaway. It's not just hot, it's scorching, with daytime temperatures soaring to around 800 degrees Fahrenheit. The sun here is over 6 times as luminous as it is on Earth, making instant sunburns a very real threat. But it's not all about the heat on Mercury. As night falls, this planet shows its other face, one that's freezing cold. Without a blanket of atmosphere to trap the heat, nighttime temperatures plummet to negative 290 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a rapid transition from an oven to a freezer, a harsh reality of a world without a protective atmosphere. Now imagine facing these conditions as a human. The intense solar radiation would scorch your skin in no time. Without sufficient thermal protection, you'd be at risk of instant sunburns, a painful reminder of the sun's unfiltered power. And when night falls, the rapid drop in temperature could lead to hypothermia, as your body struggles to keep up with the drastic changes. Mercury is indeed an unforgiving environment, a place where the rules of survival as we know them are rewritten. It's a testament to the harsh realities of our solar system, where planets like Mercury stand as a stark reminder of how hospitable our home planet truly is. Surviving even for a few seconds would be a monumental challenge. So what exactly would happen to you in those 5 seconds on Mercury? Well, let's start with the sun. Mercury is incredibly close to the sun, so you'd be exposed to intense solar radiation. In just a blink of an eye, you'd experience the most extreme sunburn you could ever imagine. Next, let's talk about water. The human body is about 60% water, and on Mercury, that water would start to rapidly evaporate due to the intense heat. This would lead to severe dehydration in an incredibly short amount of time, but it's not all about the heat. On the dark side of Mercury, temperatures can plunge to incredibly low levels. This rapid switch from extreme heat to extreme cold would likely cause hypothermia, another serious threat to your survival. Then, there's the issue of air, or rather the lack thereof. Mercury's atmosphere is so thin that it's practically non-existent. This means there's no breathable air, and the lack of atmospheric pressure could lead to decompression sickness, also known as the bends. And don't forget about gravity. Mercury's gravitational pull is about 2/3 that of Earth's. This could cause disorientation and potentially even damage to your body due to the sudden change in gravity. In short, without proper protection, a brief stay on Mercury could be lethal. Assuming you survived, what would be the aftermath of this brief visit? Let's dive into that. The potential long-term effects on your body could be overwhelming. This might include exposure to extreme radiation, far beyond what we experience here on Earth. Your eyes and skin could suffer irreversible damage from the harsh solar radiation and high surface temperatures. And let's not forget the psychological effects. The intensity of such an experience could result in profound psychological disturbances. The stark contrast between the desolate landscape of Mercury and the familiar sights of Earth could lead to a severe case of existential crisis or even space madness. As you embark on the hypothetical journey back to Earth, readjusting to our planet's environment would pose yet another challenge. The gravity, the atmosphere, the climate all might feel alien after your brief but intense encounter with the smallest planet in our solar system. So, while a 5-second trip to Mercury might be a thrilling concept, the reality could be quite dangerous and potentially deadly.